these things. Tarot cards, the cards of the gods. Let's check those timelines. Let's see what's happening. Sign by sign, starting off with Aries, finishing off with Pisces. I'm Alexander Mazzone, broadcasting from Sedona, Arizona. And these are your monthly readings. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get right into it. Miss Val, Miss BB. If you're not first, you're last. That doesn't make any sense. You've got second place, third place. Heck, you even got fifth place. But Val, you're first. I see you. Thank you, everybody. Woo, look at that. We shot right up. There's everybody. There they are. Morning. If it's morning, you're either in Australia or you're in New Zealand, I'm gathering. Love you. Love you all. Gather on in. Here we go, Aries. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. Yesterday was incredibly busy doing this stuff. Most of you know what this stuff is. But we're not talking about that today. Today, Aries, line on up. Here we go. Let's see what's happening. Full card spreads. Here we go. Oh, Aries got a popper. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Glad to have you here. I know a lot of people are probably still at work, but hey, this is the time. This is the time. They'll catch it later. What up? What did it do? Aries monthly reading. They're trying to shut down your boy. Trying to shut down your boy. Aries, are you still here? Are you still here with me? Video just shut itself right on down. Good stuff. I see you. You should go get some sun in your underground bunker. I didn't even say the C word. You can't shut it down. Can't shut it down when I'm just helping people. We're actually good right there. Aries, what do we have? Let's see. You get the full reading. You want the full reading. You're going to get the quick version. Do you? Do you? Kiss or you hitched. All right. Boom. Ooh. Aries and the state of mastery. And you. Okay, and go. Here we go. All right. I'm not even going to read them. We're just going to start ripping. Okay, what are we learning? What are we learning? This card represents, looking towards Egypt, learning, new beginnings, spiritual new beginnings. But look what's down and over it. Look what's over the card. Up at night. This little blockage here, this I'm thinking about what I want to do at night, but it hasn't started yet. Okay, Aries, what is that thing? Ask yourself, maybe not right now, because you're supposed to be paying attention to what else is happening this month of March. Ooh, we love her. Here at Galactic Tarot, we fully support the High Priestess in all of her undertakings and overtakings and taking over the planet. No, what do we do? What are we even saying? What are we doing here? Anyways, emotional card, spiritual card, the High Priestess, the one that sees beyond the veil, the one that has the knowledge of light and shadow and can see and knows all. She knows all there is to know. She's the best. Okay, so this clearly has to do with spiritual things. And then we look into the physical. Oh, there's that lady again. Difficulty deciding whether to go left or go right with some sort of, thing, business thing, something you're starting, whatever you're thinking about at night. This is that thing. So please pay attention, everybody out there born under the sign of Aries. I look at this card from the past and I see the wheel in the past. So it's almost like some sort of belief structure, something that was done, something that was, something that took place was why this didn't happen earlier. There was some sort of clearing. There was some sort of adjustment bloodline clearing, DNA clearing, soul healing that needed to take place for you to do this thing, but the time is now. Because when we look into the future, we see these two cards combined, number 6 and number 7. We get into the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, this is us, family. This is that light warrior. This is that paladin charging into battle. They don't need a weapon. They have a magic wand. Why would you need a weapon when you can throw balls of fire and electricity from your eyeballs? Anyways, this is connected to this card representing soul retrieval. Does this mean you need soul retrieval? No, this is saying that it has been returned. This power has been returned. You are ready to go. You are good to go. There is nothing whatsoever that's holding you back. The wheel has stopped. The karma is paid for. And it is go time, my family of Aries. So how do people other view you? People view you as a good friend. But when I also see this card, there's probably some belief structure or something that you want to do where you want to do this with a friend. So find this person. I totally suggest this being a thing. When it comes down to business, there's 7 different aspects that are needed. Like when it comes to myself, you know, it looks like Einstein's desk in here. Do I get all my stuff done? Do I know exactly where my stuff is? If somebody says, where's your Mazenite? I'll be like, oh, it's in that crate about like 10 bags down. It's over on the left of the... But if I asked you to go find it, it would take you an hour. So it's not really the most organizational, but that might be something that you're thinking, well, I need organizational. I need somebody that can build. I need the website designer. I need this person and that person. And that friend might already exist in your reality and have a similar archetype or a similar view of how they want to see the world and want to work with you. So who is that friend? That's Alexander's question to you. You have until April 1st to make your decision. Choose wisely. No, it's not like that. I just think they're telling you what to do. Anyways, looking at the hopes of fears, this is obviously a hope. You're hoping for magical ability. Guess what? You already got that wand. We already said that. The first card that has to do with what's going on right now, the immediate future, is the Knight of Wands, the Paladin. So what you're hoping for, you already have. Isn't that interesting? What you're hoping for is already easily attainable. You know, it's like that. I don't even have my sunglasses, but it's like that old cartoon or the movie where like the woman's got the glasses or the guy's got the glasses up on their head, and they're like, I can't find my glasses. Can you kids help me? And they had them all along. You have your glasses. You have your magic wand. It's time to use it, my family. So, does anyone remember this being the popper? I know I do. So this means that this card is actually 3 times to 5 times multiplied. The marriage of the masculine and the feminine. This marriage of the masculine and the feminine and this level of balance, this level of duality is what's necessary to make this happen. Because right now, Aries, you're working too hard. You're working too hard. You should be your own boss. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I am just suggesting to you, maybe just starting to build the spider web that catches the flies so you are your own boss. So you are creating your own abundance going forward. This is possible for anybody. This is not just possible for a select few. All of us have the ability and the capability to do this stuff and become job creators. If you have some sort of issue with the money, if you have some sort of issue of, well, money's the root of all evil or this thing or that thing, there are some broke hippie mentalities out there that need to be dissolved at this time and space. When you have those belief structures, those need to be dissolved. And the way that you can think about that, if you just would like, just please just not get triggered as I say that, and just please just hold space for 1 second. You, in this future timeline, have the ability to give somebody a job that nobody wants to hire. And that, my friends, is not an abuse of power. That is power, that is money, that is abundance, but that is how we get done the job that we came here to do in this lifetime. You have the high ground as the cosmic card. You're on the high ground. You are in power. This is your time. This is your month, Aries. Get it done. What is the thing? What is the thing? To just bring it back up one more time and just recap. What is this career, this thing, whatever it is, an investment, is it the stock market? Your inner child is so empowered now. Our inner children are so empowered. It's like the silliest things I'm seeing going on in the reality right now that can just make somebody abundant. So figure out what that thing is, and it's pretty easy to figure out what it is because it's whatever you're thinking about at night, whatever's making that fire burn, whatever's making your stomach turn, whatever that thing is that you're thinking of and you're like, oh, I just want to do it. Why haven't I done this? Oh, I need to start. Oh, yeah, I'll do it soon. No. You don't have to do it soon. You can do it soon, but you should do it now. The alignment is now. March is the time. April 1st is this day of the Fool, where people play tricks on each other. But it's not about playing tricks. It's not about the Fool. The Fool in the tarot is the new beginning. The Fool, the jester, represents the first court in the tarot. So this is actually embarking about this time. Why do you think I started with Aries? Why do you think I start with your sign? People think sometimes that the year starts off with Capricorn, and the year doesn't start off with Capricorn. The year starts off with Aries. And that's why you're seeing just now, like basically what just ended in China. They just had their New Year celebration. They just finished their New Year celebration because now is their time when it starts their 22 moon cycle, because they work with the full moon. We don't work with that here. But what we work with here is Aries is the beginning. So you guys are the beginning. The end of the beginning or the beginning of the end. Anyways, moving on. The star card, your guides, your higher selves, your spirits. You're on a journey. You're on a journey and you're moving forward. So either way, you're moving forward with this venture. You're moving forward with this thought structure, or you can just park the car in the garage. Okay? You do not have to do this. Spirit suggests that you do this now. Spirit is just letting you know that the time of mastery is now, and you can do this, and there's nothing holding you back. So Alexander is here to just dissolve and explode and pour salt on the snail of all of those expectations and belief structures which are no longer real in this present moment. Thank you very much. Aries, love you. Mwah. Okay, moving on. Taurus. Taurus, let's do this. He spits hot fire. Okay, all right. Alrighty then. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do Taurus. Okay. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. The spiritual gang, gang, gang. How are those shoulders feeling? How are those shoulders feeling during that Virgo full moon? It's not real. Okay? Anybody who had that pulling on their shoulder blade, in between their shoulder blades at the top of their neck, feeling somewhere in their neck, it's not real. Okay? It's time and space, astrological forces moving by, and you going through ascension symptoms. Your wings are spreading, and that goes for all zodiac signs. The pain is not real. The pain is not real. You're feeling the pain, so the pain seems real, but these are just ascension symptoms. So if all of you, my family, could just, hold space and consider these are just ascension symptoms, and this is stuff that's passing, instead of holding on to the pain and creating this, I felt good until that day. No, please do not do that. Moving on. Taurus, March, timeline reading. What do we have for my Taurarians? Taurarians, is that a word, or did I just make it up? I probably just made it up. Taurarians. It's probably a word. Oh, there they are. Oh, there they are. Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sword of Truth at the bottom of the deck. The truth shall set you free, Taurus. What is that truth? Okay, I'm going to give a message to the goddess, and I'm going to give a message to the warrior. Moving on. Here's the inner child. Here's the inner child. What the inner child wants to do. What the inner child is doing right now, Taurus. Now we have this queen of fire down on her side. So to all the gentlemen out there, okay, harnessing this feminine fire, harnessing this power, okay, harnessing this goes hand in hand. Guess what? If you are, for instance, let's just use the term Aries. If you are Aries, then that means you're Aphrodite. If you're Aphrodite, then that means you're Eros. Okay? You are the entire structure. You are both sides of the coin, and you are what the coin produces. Okay, so just moving on. Harnessing this feminine fire, like we all should be doing. It's her turn to burn. All right. Anyways, moving on. Emotional card, the Rainbow Bridge. What an awesome spiritual card for you guys to have. Welcome, Taurus. Awesome stuff. Here we go with this Rainbow Bridge, this multi-dimensional pathway. This multi-dimensional pathway is open, once again, just like it was for Aries, okay? But this isn't taking place right now, either due to belief structures or because of the lack of the inner child in the suit. The inner child needs to be fully integrated, and the inner child needs to be called in, welcomed, put the nightlight on so they feel safe, pull them out from under the bed, pull them out of the closet, and let's get this done, okay? So for the goddess, this is just plain and simple representing your fire. You having this fire that you already have, but amplifying it. Amplifying it because there's nothing bad, there's nothing dark about this. There's nothing dark about being the ball of fire that you are, that walks down the street and transmutes everybody and everything that you come into contact with. Okay? This is why sometimes certain forces, certain people, and certain energies want to fight with you, want to argue with you, and get triggered by you while your inner child is in the suit, while your inner child is there and present and at attention, because they're wondering, where's that for me? What about me? Where's my inner child? Where's my power? That is not your thing. You cannot save that person. You can only be the leading, shining light of example. Okay, so here we go. If that's not a card for Taurus, I don't know what is. This is the card that represents liking and wanting the finer things in life, and balance and justice, okay? Getting what you deserve, all right? To truly get what you deserve, to truly manifest at the highest degree that you can, the inner child needs to be in the suit, because you're 7 to 10 times more productive when the inner child is in the suit. Anything that's being done with the inner child cannot be a mistake. These things that are done with the inner child might seem like the silliest things. They might seem like, oh, I got to hide this from people. I'm going to be judged. It's this or that. But those are the things that there is abundance in the future timeline when we do these things and we incorporate this God self, this inner child that does not see race, color, sex, creed, religion, any of that stuff. The inner child just sees itself in others. So when I look at how others are viewing you as the rock. Others are seeing you as this immovable object that just stays strong and stays firm in the ocean meaning the emotions. Okay, so other people are going to you for help during this month of March. They're going to you for support. So just be prepared for those phone calls. And you know, what's always Alexander's suggestion? If you can't take the phone call, if people are calling you while you're washing your hands, if people are calling you while you're using the restroom, if people are calling you while you're checking out at the market and you're bobbling your phone trying to pick it up, then you're not supposed to take that call. Okay? You might want to just tune in energetically, you know, drop a pendulum, do something, drop a card. I don't know what you got to do. You know, I just kind of oh yeah, no, I'm not taking that one. And then I call the person back when it feels right. Okay. But, you know, I'm not saying don't be the rock for people, but you can be the rock from afar instead of just having a bunch of toxic crap spit in your ear. And then when you call the person later, they'll be like, oh my God, but I needed you. I was going through this thing. And you're like, did you figure it out? They're like, yeah, well, I did. But then you didn't need me. You wanted me. There's a difference between need and want. Things that you need, you actually need and you can't survive without. But things that you want, you figured it out. So you did not need me. So please don't let this stuff, you know, and that's why I tell you guys this, because this is what I do. This is what Alexander does. Whether or not that is something that just started to happen with spirit, or that is something that I created, you know, that's what I'd like to impress upon you in this moment, is you having this ability to just start that manifestation that if I'm not supposed to take the call, they call me when I'm busy. Because this is not only a test of your intuition, but it's a test of their intuition. If they're calling you at the wrong time, then that means that something is off in their world. Something is off in their mind. So please pay attention to that, all signs, but especially Taurus during this month. So, King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the hope or fear. The hope is to have this fire, this masculine fire. But guess what? The fire is actually coming from the goddess. We already knew that. Okay, so hoping to have this fire, this money, this abundance, this level of power, this comes from this. As I was saying earlier, we need man, woman, and child. You are all three. Okay, so moving on, we get to the journey. Yes, this is for all forms of Taurus. You're going to want to look up your moon, you're going to want to look up your Mars, and you're going to want to look up your ascendant at some point, or just hang around till I get to them. Timestamps will be added to the bottom when I'm done. It takes a couple hours for the video to upload, but eventually you can come back and you'll see where you can skip ahead to. Anyways, it's on a journey. You're on the journey. The worst of the journey is over. See how they're already across the river? You're across the river. The worst of the journey is over. And now you're just getting this offering from Spirit. You're getting this offering from God, okay? The original creator of your soul. Let's not say God. We say the G word and people picture an old man in a beard. It's not an old man in a beard. It's not an old white guy with a beard floating in outer space. If anything, it's a powerful floating in space African-American woman. And that's what I say. And that's what I'll stick to. Anyways, moving on. What is he even talking about? Doesn't matter. Just you guys rally it in, okay? It's a tough decision. Is it really a tough decision, though? Is it really a tough decision? Is it a tough decision to have your inner child in the suit? Well, the reason why this is like I said, is because in the past, people would become triggered when you had your inner child in the suit. But when it comes down to it, I'm not saying it's not challenging. I'm not saying that you might not want to cut these weights off of your balloon so the balloon can fly higher. But when it comes down to it, when they get triggered and then they come at us with their triggered energy, we allow ourselves to become triggered. We can always walk away. We can always just breathe, maintain our posture. Because what happens when these people start to attack us? We go, ooh, 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 ooh. We feel safe and we feel comfortable in the fetal position, but that is no longer going to happen. We put the inner child in the suit, and that's it. We move forward. We move onward. Glancing ahead to the future timeline. Okay, we got the Lover's card with moving really fast. So, not sure what that is, whether that's soul family or actually a love situation coming in, but kudos to you, Taurus. And then we have the cup flowing over with what you really want to do, what your spiritual focus is. So you got two aces. You got the Ace of Cups. You've got the energy flowing over. You've got that love and that power flowing out of the cup. There's so much, it's pouring out, okay? And then we see that this shift happens. This balancing act takes place during the full moon. So you guys, Taurus, oh, excuse me. Just give him a moment. Things are happening. Anyways, moving on. Those are shaman burps. We're not going to talk about that right now because it's really weird, but not weird at the same time. Anyways, pay attention to the full moon. Pay attention to before the full moon, after the full moon, and just make sure that this is all taken care of and you take this time during the full moon that takes place during this month of March. Okay? Taurus, this is... that we're getting the importance of this. So this can also be something that you manifest. You can manifest now because the moon's what? It's about to go dark. We just had a full moon, so the moon's going to go to new moon. So during the new moon, you manifest, you say, and you do whatever you have to do. You write it down, and you wait for the full moon. You burn the paper, whatever the heck you got to do. We're just manifesting that there's going to be a full-bodied version of your inner child, that most powerful version, whatever needs to take place, whatever needs to heal for that version to be fully embodied. That's what's taking place. And we just line this up with this powerful astrological force called the moon. Whether or not people are triggered by the moon and think it's filled with lizards or whatever they think, that doesn't really matter. Okay. The fact of the matter is the moon is a powerhouse. It is very real. You can see it with your naked eye. And it's a good thing, okay? So, the truth shall set you free. What did I tell you today, Taurus? I did not tell you anything that you didn't know. Alexander is just here to validate everything. Ba-boom. Moving on. Who's next? Are we having fun yet? Is it Gemini? Is Gemini next? Gemini! Woo! I love me some Gemini. Yes, sir, Shane. Can love you guys. Let's go, Gemini. Which twin is in the body today? I kid. But seriously, though. All right, moving on. You guys are the best. Taurus and Gemini, we have a good time together, don't we? Not that I don't have fun with all the signs. I can feel one of the signs being like, what about me? You're all fantastic. We're all one and the same. These archetypes, they'll all be combined shortly enough. Gemini, Mars reading. Oh, I'm moving everything. Miss Franz, where are you going? Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. I did not get that message, but I will look for it. Okay. Gemini. Alrighty. Look at that guy. Look at that gal. Good stuff. This one's going to be fun. Okay, anyways, crying over spilled milk in the present moment in this justice card. So what's taking place? This could be representing some sort of court situation or something that's needing balancing. Something's happening in this day-to-day right now, or is starting that needs balancing, plain and simple. Needs your attention, needs your balance, so to speak. Because now I get to the emotional category and I have the Wheel of Fortune. So when I see the Wheel of Fortune after this, you know, it looks like there's some sort of belief structure where it's almost like you're feeling like you deserve this, but everything else that's with this is saying you absolutely do not deserve this. So please transmute that right away. Whenever a challenge arises in Alexander's life, and he's talking about himself in the third person right now, which might seem weird, but whenever a challenge arises in Alexander's life, he tells himself, okay, I'm in control of my reality and I created this challenge, so something good must be coming from it. And a lot of times the challenge dissolves almost instantaneously. So I just, you know, there you go, copy paste, there it is. All right, because in the physical, we see that energy returning to you. We see energy returning to you. So, you know, all these thoughts, whether this is worry, whatever the heck's going on, but, you know, starting off the card with that, like this head slumped, and having this card, which can represent a little bit of sadness, because the bigger the hat, the bigger the thought structures. I see this energy being returned to you in the month. So during the month, this energy being returned to you. It's energy out, energy in. So think about how much energy is going into worrying about this thing. Like I was just saying, what twin is in the suit? People think that there's 2 twins for Gemini. There's 4 twins. There's 2 masculine twins and there's 2 feminine twins. And when it comes down to these 4 twins, you've got the masculine builder, you've got the masculine destroyer, you've got the feminine seductress, and you've got the feminine nurturer. People love these 2. People love the masculine builder and people really love the feminine nurturer. But that's the thing. There's also this 5th version, which is the actual version called you as the Gemini. Okay, you as the Gemini with your inner child in the suit, balancing masculine and feminine energy. So while you have these 4 versions and literally just everything turns up above like a wheel, and you have a different star constellation, sometimes Gemini goes to bed feeling fantastic and wakes up in the morning and is just like, well, what the heck is this? Why am I feeling this way right now? This is because of astrological forces. And that's why sometimes you'll hear that Gemini and Virgo, like being ruled by Mercury, are like the most affected by Mercury retrograde and things like that. It's, you know, it's kind of like one of these belief structures or known facts in astrology that Gemini has the opportunity to be more affected by astrological forces. That doesn't mean that you need to be a puppet to these energies. Just because, like, you can have that belief structure. Like, I'm sure you guys have the friend. Everybody has the friend that goes, oh my God, Mercury retrograde's coming and I'm gonna blah, 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 blah. I don't even want to say it out loud, okay? Everybody has that friend that has that belief structure. That belief structure is not serving anybody. It's definitely not serving them. So you have to remember that your belief structure is what's happening. So if you go to bed feeling great and you wake up not feeling great, you just tell yourself, oh, something must be overhead right now. You know, I just got to take a little bit extra time, go out into nature, go take a hike, go take a walk, go do this or that. Do whatever the heck it is that you have to do to just be in that awesome state and just tell yourself this isn't real, because it's not real, because there's no explanation for going to bed feeling great and waking up feeling lesser. Okay, so moving on, Gemini, we get to this past timeline. We go to look at the past when your inner child was in the suit, when you were feeling fantastic and everything was going great. Go back to that moment. Take a timestamp, do whatever you got to do to activate this stuff. Instead of thinking about the past and the things that take place that release cortisol in your body, go back to these epic moments that release oxytocins, dopamine, serotonin, dimethyltryptamine. Go back to these moments and relive the good stuff, relive the miracles, and relive the awesomeness instead of reliving whatever the heck you're thinking about, because your brain and your heart does not know the difference between thinking of a past situation or if it's happening to you exactly in that present moment. So then the body just produces cortisol, and this is no bueno, okay? So on the next episode of This Is No Bueno, this shows that if you allow yourself to stay in this thought structure, weird things happen and you have to work harder. Either way, it all works out. But you're the one creating this. There's nobody to blame but yourself, okay? And I know sometimes people get triggered when they hear this stuff, but I'm here to let you know that obviously there's something going on astrologically where things might not be feeling as great as they were, but they are. You need to just realize that this isn't real. These are astrological forces, and you are all of these astrological forces. You are the speed, you are the messenger. And right here we have this version of you, how people are viewing you as the lover, okay? So when I see this, which one am I scanning here? It's the masculine, okay. So when it comes to the masculine, it's either the builder or the destroyer, like I said. And this is why some zodiac signs, like, because if the Gemini takes a moment right now, you'll realize that 90% of your friends and people that you keep close to you are certain signs. Okay, this is why some signs are like, I don't like Gemini because of blah blah blah. Because as you guys shift through these different signs, when the destroyer takes hold of the suit, they do not like the destroyer. They need structure. They need the same thing every day. Me as a Leo, I love the challenge. I want to cheer you guys up. I want to make you laugh, and I want to get that most powerful version back in the suit. And the most powerful version is none of the four. It's the pinky finger that I was showing you before. It's the real version of you with your inner child fully integrated, with the masculine and the feminine, holding hands, skipping down the street, and spreading rainbows out of your, just screaming rainbows. Bah! Just rainbow light. Ah, okay, can I get some more of that, please? Hopes and fears. You're fearing some lack of money. If you fear a lack of money, then the universe doesn't know what to give you but a lack of money. So please don't fear that. Just hold space that the money's going to be there. I mean, it was just the other day, somebody was worrying about money, and I was like, just the money's going to come. You need to trust that the money comes. It wasn't even an hour. He goes out to his mailbox, and there's a tax return check, and he's like, I don't even know why I was worrying. The money's fine now. So it's like you have to just, instead of manifesting a bill, manifest a check. Manifest finding money. Manifest finding that first parking spot. Whatever the heck the thing is, to really wrap yourself around your belief structure and remember how powerful that you are, okay? Remember how powerful you are. And that's why we have this Merlin, okay? We have this wizard, and then we have this witch or this earth goddess right here, standing on top of the mountain in power in this Merkaba of light. And then it can trigger people. When you're in your most powerful state, it can trigger people. That does not mean that we settle for anything less than our best. He needs some water. Give him a second. I know he normally has coffee, but he's cutting back on that. Like, why do you have so much energy if there's less coffee? Give me a segundo, please. We're live right now. This is a lot of words. Okay. Yes, that's a sterling silver cup. Actually, not even sterling. That's $9.99. Because, I like to get the metal. I'm doing that Hindu thing. We're turning the skin blue here. We're turning the skin blue in Arizona. Moving on. They might be triggered by you in your most powerful state, but that is not your thing to deal with. What card were we just talking about? The Fool. The New Beginning. This is the last card of these three. We see this angelic force, this temperance card. This is the glance into the future. We see this angelic force. We see this difficulty whether to go left or go right. And then we see this new beginning. So when I see these three together, this is showing, okay, you have this thought structure. Everything that I've just told you, I'm not telling you, oh, you have to listen to what he's saying. Everything that comes out of his mouth is law. All I'm saying is if you just attempt some of this stuff, you'll see that everything I just told you is incredibly accurate and 100% accurate. And you'll remember back to these moments where this stuff took place, Gemini. That's all I'm trying to do, okay? These shifts are happening. We're becoming these angelics in the physical. This has been, the water didn't do the trick. Oh my God, is this so many words? Is something trying to stop me from saying this? Then we'll just have to electrocute its face. Anyways, moving on. We are moving into this time where we're all becoming the angelics in the physical. We are transcending space and time. People are waiting to get to the fifth dimension when we've already surpassed it and moved through it. So there's a time of this angelic fire where we get this angelic fire and we transmute and we move on and we literally are just in our most magical state. But we see this new beginning coming. We see this power coming. But if there's a difficulty whether to go left or go right, if there's a difficulty knowing whether to balance the Justice card down on the side over what? The Five of Cups crying over spilled milk. We need to stop doing this. All the signs need to stop doing this. You're just being given the opportunity by the placement of the stars right now to realize this and do this and, you know, put your energy where your mouth is, put your money where your mouth is, and prove to spirit that you're doing this. You've got this, and bring it on. Bring it on, Gemini. You have got this. I promise you, you've got this. You are not alone on this journey. Nobody is alone. The only way that we're alone is if we burn all of our bridges and then we're on an island, but we're still not alone. We still have all of our guides. We still have all of these structures. We still have all of this energy with us day in, day out. So just realize that it's not real. That's all I have to say to you. If you go to bed feeling one way and you wake up feeling another, just realize it's not real. Unless if you wake up super duper happy and excited, then just anchor that in and just say, this is the new normal, and that's what we move forward with. So Gemini, I wish I had a more positive reading. Not that it was negative. I mean, keeping in mind your power, the energy, the power that comes from you going through these shifts, your mission, if you choose to accept it. It's very, very, very powerful to the point where it might trigger others, okay? So just pay attention to what's happening. Also to all of you out there, pay attention to what's happening to the Geminis in your life, and maybe pass them this message or pass them this video or just let them know it's not real. It's not real. Plain and simple, okay? And I'm not saying everybody to be in this state where they're all detached and just saying everything isn't real. I'm just saying if the energy is just something that you went to bed feeling great and you wake up feeling anything less than great, that is not real. That is an astrological force that is just messing with things in the mind. So be the builder, be the nurturer, or be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And do not settle for less. Love you. Who's next? Gemini? Is it Cancer? Cancer, right? Are we on Cancer? I think we're on Cancer. We're going to do Cancer. If I forgot a sign, sorry about that. We'll see you next month. Woo! Woo-hoo. Okay, shake it out. Cancer, March reading. Oh, Shane's calling the Hanged Man. Love that card. Okay. Gather on in, Cancers. Let's do this. Ooh. Oh no, it's so scary. No, it's not really. It's an ending. Endings are new beginnings. Comes with some of the beginnings and... Anyways, okay, moving on. Where you going, Cancer? Where are we going? Put me in your suitcase. Okay, anyways, moving on. All right, so whether this is representing timelines or whether this is representing a physical location, this is what you're thinking about, or this is what is taking place during this month of March. Whatever this is, it seems like hard work. It seems difficult. So let's take a look ahead. whatever this thing is that you're doing. Look at this. There we go. In the emotional category, we got the Lover's card. So this is actually representing a lover. This is representing somebody that you're traveling with, or this is representing a soul family member, somebody who's soul family. So this could be immediate family or a friend as well. Something's going on. Okay, so looks like you might have to travel somewhere or go somewhere. This is something you already know that you have to do. Or this is something that you're just incorporating to choose the appropriate and best timeline, okay? And this shows that this is something you've been working at, Cancer. This is something you've been doing because in the past location, it shows you doing this work, getting this work done, all right? Now, when we look forward, don't let me see this again, Cancer. Don't let me see this again. I didn't get that card. I didn't get the D card. But moving forward, I see somebody you're fighting with, people you're fighting with, whether this is family members or whatever, and feeling betrayed by them. So whether this is friends or family members, this shows this maybe feeling of betrayal or being stabbed in the back or being talked about behind your back. Others are viewing you as the master. How others see you, they see you as this emperor, they see you as this master that is in complete control. So hang on to that control. Please remain in control and please stay in the raft. Hopes and fears, hoping to have the finer things in life, hoping to have the house on the hill. Good stuff. If you hope for it, then yeah, you're doing the right thing and you already do have it. Okay? Can also represent some sort of, transmuting or stopping some sort of drug usage or drinking as well. But I'm not even really picking that up too strong. But for some, it might be something with, I want to stop doing this. I'm not really wanting to do this anymore. I am picking that up for like about a 5 percentile out there. Cutting back on drinking or cutting back on something that you have some sort of belief structure where this isn't serving you anymore. Okay, then we get to the Empress, we get to the Goddess, we get to the Mother figure. We see her here, and this is you. This is you in this divine feminine power. She's one of our favorites, okay? So for all the guys out there, I'm talking to you too. This is about the marriage of the masculine and the feminine. Look at this powerhouse. There's the next card in the cosmic, okay? So we literally see this. We see the most epic galactic mother card, and then we get to the card that is the rock. This card that can represent Pisces or any of the water signs, because what do we see? We see this dude. We see this dude over here. Okay, I'm going to go over the cards for a second. We see a dude over here out in the water, not being affected by the waves. Like I said, this person is the emotional rock. Okay, so I see that you guys are doing really awesome right now. Because there was a moment a few months ago with Cancer where Alexander was praying for you. Oh. So anyways, I see this marriage of the masculine and the feminine taking place, and this either has to do with some sort of timeline that's going forward, but this can also represent some travel that just springs up. All of a sudden having to go somewhere, being called somewhere, and being called to do something. So just, not something to prepare for, just something to be, I guess, warned. I don't like that word. Is there another word for warned? Anyways, looking at the end, okay, looking at the end of the beginning and this glance into the future, these two cards are connected. So we see this offering, we see this person standing still with the fire, with the abundance, with whatever this is representing, whether this is spiritual fire, spiritual energy, or actual financial abundance, standing there with it on top of the mountaintop as this version of Merlin. Congratulations, you're Merlin in the future. I'm so jealous. Okay, but then what do we have? Look at this. Side by side, the Queen of Wands with the Merlin card. It was the same exact thing that was either in the reading before this or the one before that. I remember having it up here, and one of the other signs had these two cards sitting side by side in the same exact order. So we see the goddess celebrating and dancing. We see this card that the person that was considered the witch, this earth goddess, what happened back in the day? I had to hide in the woods to dance and they punished me for it. Why did they consider you a witch? Because I danced. That really happened. That really happened. On the next episode of That Really Happened, what? Okay, anyways, moving on. That can't happen anymore, okay? Go dance! Goddesses, please go dance. All right. Moving forward while looking backwards and having all this energy, these phone calls, these emails come in because why? Because they know that you're the master. They see you as the master. Even though I can see you dealing with whatever's going on in your immediate reality, Cancer, I see you still helping people. You guys are just so loving. I love me some Cancer. I still see that you're dealing with this stuff. You're still holding space for other people and helping them, but you just need to remember that, you know, there's an expression with the tarot, the two of cups. It's not here now, but the two of cups was here. The two of cups represents the healer needing to heal themselves before they can heal others. And this isn't about a healing. This is just, I'm just seeing that there's a lot going on, and you're having your own thought process and your own stuff going on in your home or going on at work, whatever this is representing, and this timeline shift that you can feel it coming. It's already over. Things have already changed. Things have already shifted. The new beginning is what you're actually visualizing right now, Cancer. So as you visualize this, please don't live in the past. Please don't have regrets in the past. Please forgive whoever these people are, these situations are, because as you're moving forward, you're looking backwards. And if you do this, this is how people trip and fall. Okay? So when these texts, these emails, these phone calls come in, if it's not about this, if it's not about you actually like being like, oh God, I have to go to this, or I don't have to go to this, I have to make up my mind, then help them when the time is right. But once again, make sure the time is right, because it looks like, not like service to self, put yourself first, but it looks like you need to like really think about what's going on in your reality, because you're at this time of new beginnings, and you're at this time where like everything's going to be really epic. I see how awesome everything's going to be, but there's mental processes and there's things that you're processing right now, early on in the month, that you really just need to like face this and do this and ask the questions and say and be in your integrity and tell the people what they need to hear. Tell the people how you feel, okay? And this goes with telling these people that are pulling on you, because they're looking at you as the master, they're looking at you for help. You know, say it however you need to say it, but you need to put yourself first until this is all situated in your mind. Because if you really want to help others, then you don't want to be processing your own stuff in the background. It's kind of like multitasking. Can we multitask? Yes, we can. But when we do one thing the best that we can do it, it turns out better. It always does. It always does. Can we watch TV while we're cooking food? Yeah, but if we cook the food and we fill it with love and we're really paying attention, we're checking the temperatures and we're doing all this, the meal comes out better, doesn't it? Love you, Cancer. Okay. Oh, Leo, but that's me. What we need is more cowbell. Roar! Let the sun shine. Oh, he's pushing the phone. Your cup shall floweth over. Okay. Can you feel it? Can you feel that body? Huh? Okay. Having the high ground. But what's actually going on? This entire tree. The tree is growing. The tree is expanding, and the roots are growing through the ground, and it's expanding. As this expansion takes place, there are certain people, there are certain places, and there are certain beings that exist in our reality that are no longer serving us. So when we look at the emotional card, we get to this King of Swords. We get to people that we used to allow to control us. We get to people that we used to put in a certain regard. that we are no longer doing, getting through this month of March, okay? And I know a lot of you already see this, you're already dealing with this. This is a physical journey. As we go on this physical journey, sometimes the change can be a lot to deal with. But it's all about truth, it's all about integrity, it's all about us speaking our minds and what's taking place here, Leo. Okay, so in the past, things used to be moving very, very quickly, and things were moving in this particular manner where we dealt with some of this stuff. We just said, oh, I'm going to wait. I'm going to do this later. Okay, it's not about doing this later because it's already ended. Once again, we're getting to this card again. We had it in Cancer. Now we're having it in Leo. New beginning. What do I always say about this card? We see the sun rising. The number 6 and the number 7 cards are connected. So we see the sun, this card that rules Leo, the sign that rules Leo, the astrological force that rules the sign that we're talking about now. We see the sunrise in the background. Like I said, with every new ending is a new beginning, and vice versa. Some people see this card and they get scared of it. But when it really comes down to it, if you had a job getting $15 an hour and now somebody hires you for $50 an hour, that's the death of the job at $15 an hour, okay? And that's the new beginning. We see the sunrise, okay? So seeing this sunrise, seeing this epic nature of you having the high ground, keeping the high ground, holding the high ground, and being the most powerful version of yourself. Because this is what's being integrated. Like I said, it's all about this tree, so to speak, this Taurus growing. And as the Taurus grows, okay? You know, people see us and they might think that we're processing things. They might think that certain things are going on right now, but we're just going through our process and we're doing very, very great, mind you. Hopes and fears. We fear the fight. We fear the conversation. We fear what needs to be said. But this is the only card in the tarot that shows a choice. This card shows a choice. Am I going to do the right thing? Like you can see, look at this as if we cover up this person. Okay, this person just, oh, I just got a good deal. This guy bought my swords. We can also cover up this person, and this person's like, why did I do that? I needed the money. They stole my swords. They gave me a nickel. They gave me 1 strophany. They're worth 2 strophanies at least. Anyway, what I'm saying is we're hoping and fearing this decision when the decision is already made, and all parties can already feel this, and this is the truth that shall set you free. We already know this. We're already doing this. We're already dealing with this, and we're already on this new beginning. Right over the ending card and the new beginning, we have this sunrise of a new day, and we have this new beginning taking place. But with the new beginning taking place, what's a strophany? I have no idea. Anyways, new beginning. New beginning. What is this new beginning? We will not settle for our hot field being broadcast and pressed upon, and people making our heart race, and people pushing their agendas upon us and manipulating us. There is no problem with power in itself. The problem with power is people that abuse power. And those people might need to have a talking to, because our inner child says, no more. No more. Here at Galactic Tarot. Galactic Tower. I like that. Anyways, moving on. Look at this. Body, mind, spirit. Ooh, with this hand of God, we've got another ace. What do we have? We've got an ace at the bottom. We've got an ace over here in one of the cosmic positions. And we've got an ace right here with mind, body, spirit. Okay? So to have the high ground, to maintain the high ground, to keep the high ground, we need to go through with whatever this new beginning is. So pay attention to what your thoughts are. Because the last thing that our spirit guides, our spirit team, our higher selves, whatever your vernacular may be, our guides or guardian angels, the last thing they want to see us do is to stay stuck in this situation and not deal with it, not take place, not stand in our integrity. Okay? It's all about our integrity. Okay. Look at this. So the last card with this overlay right here is something they did, something they said, something that wasn't in integrity, somebody that hurt us, okay? There's a reason to be grateful for this. There's a reason to be grateful for this person still. Because without this situation, without this person, without this reflection, then the marriage of the masculine and feminine still would have happened. But maybe it wouldn't have happened with ease and grace the way that it has. Maybe that this ending and this new day would not have begun yet. So be grateful for this person, this place, this thing, this situation. When something thrusts us into the cave of darkness, that's how we see the light at the end of the tunnel. And this is one of those things. So please forgive whoever the person is, the place is, the thing is. But also, if you have to, please have the words and say the words so you can really stay in that integrity and really hold and keep that high ground, Leo. Ooh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Feeling warm. Feeling a little warm. Not gonna lie, that was a lot of heat. A lot of fueg. Fueg is short for fuego. Moving on. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, gods. Thank you, gods. Who's next? Virgo. Let's do this. Yeah, Virgo. How was that full moon for you, Virgo? I know it was challenging for pretty much everybody else. How was it for you? Being born on the Virgo cusp, when like there's a powerful Virgo alignment, I feel it pull on me. Like I literally like feel and see myself like having thought structures that I normally don't have, and like things bothering me that normally don't bother me. It's pretty interesting, to say the least. Because I'm born in the last 11 hours of Leo, so. What do we got, Virgo? What do we have? What's going on in March? Tell me a story from this present moment. Tell me a story of your future in a quantum manner. One, a two, a three, a three. Oh, get over here. Get. Who are all these people? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble controlling the volume of my voice. A lot of people. A lot of people. We're going to take a look here. Okay. Spirit guide, highest selves, journey. Okay. So, I need a second. Okay. We got a double whammy here, everybody. Part of this is about some people, some Virgos watching this. This is about you actually getting in touch with your spirit guide, your higher selves, these versions. Some people that are watching this, there's something that your spirit guide wants you to know. So I have to actually look at this first group of this iron cross in a particular manner for each one's. Okay, so spirit guide. So those wanting to be in touch with the spirit guide, it happens quick. It happens quick when the wheel has stopped. The wheel already has stopped. The rainbow bridge has already been activated. You already have this access to this guidance, to this guide. You just need to realize that. Okay? So now let's look at this actually as the journey itself and what some of you, the spirit guide, higher selves, want you to know. Okay, so your spirit guide wants you to know something about your journey going forward. Okay? They want you to know something about your journey going forward. Emotionally, they're going to let you know that it's happening quick. Things are moving very quickly right now, Virgo. Okay? So pay attention to what's going on. Something's going to reoccur from the past, but it's going to seem a little bit better or a lot bit better. But just please make sure you do not repeat any mistakes that you made in the past. There's some sort of challenge or test coming up where they're like, well, last time they did this. Let's see what they do now. Let's see what they do now, Chauncey. Who's Chauncey? I have no idea. Moving on, looking at the past, we see this rainbow bridge, just like we did before. Still, same thing, same message. This has all been activated. You are in this epic place where the wheel has stopped. You have transmuted all of this stuff. So there is definitely some opportunity coming up. And please pay attention during this month of March not to do the thing that you did last time that you knew was a mistake, because last time it wasn't a mistake. But this time, if you do it again, knowing it's a mistake, it's a mistake. So please pay attention. Please pay attention, because you have all the fire, you have all the light, you have the high ground, Virgo. This is good stuff. Oh, there's a little bug walking around, and I know I shouldn't squish it. Can you get out of here, though? Thank you. That was great. There you go. He's gone. And he's gone now. Anyways, how are other people viewing you? This card was in the same position in a different reading. Here we are again. People are viewing you as having all this fire, having all this energy, but not moving with it. Not moving with it because that movement is coming. That movement is coming, and you can feel it coming in the form of this challenge. Will I pass this challenge? Will I pass this test? That is up to you. This is going to be different for every single Virgo out there. Hopes and fears. Okay, it's right there. I already said this. Hopes and fears. You're fearing this is something repeating from the past. You're fearing that this is a test. Guess what? Your fears are exactly right. This is a test from the past. Your brother's here to let you know, don't do the thing or do the thing. Something is repeating itself. So pay attention. Only you know exactly what's happened in your life and in your mind, and the things that you either thought were successes, you had regrets or resentment. Oh, I wish I did this. I had this opportunity to do that, or oh, I should have never done that with that person. Whatever the thing is, it's going to repeat itself, but it's going to seem a lot better because that's how these challenges re-arise. It'll show up in the form of more money, or the person will show up and they'll just be more beautiful. And that's what makes the challenge more difficult. But it's up to you. Do I pass or do I fail this test? Okay? Harvesting energy, harvesting money, harvesting all of these things. This is what's been going on. You've harvested all of this energy to the point that your cup is overflowing. So use this for the right sources. Use this energy that is overflowing from you of having this connection with spirit and what's going on in this rainbow bridge and the wheel being in a place where it's not moving. To be your own guru, to be your own guide, to really tune in on whatever this is, whatever this decision is when it comes up. Really make sure that you know what's taking place, or if you don't know how to drop these cards yourself or do whatever the heck the thing is, or have your own way to tune in to figure this out, really just pay attention, Virgo. Pay attention during this month to what's taking place, because what was at the bottom of the deck, I'm showing you again, it's about school, it's about learning, but this is not about a physical place of going to school. This is about spirit, like I said, testing you to see, did they learn from what happened last time? Will they send this ball down the side of the mountain again? Will they send this snowball down and create another avalanche? Answer your own question by April 1st. And that's who all these people are. Alexander was wondering, who are all these people? Okay, so we see this very loving person, which is sometimes misunderstood. Ooh, we see the high priestess. We love her. We love her. And then we see the emperor. Oh my God. Okay, so we see these three people. We see the situation in the future where there's definitely a situation where there's more than one person involved. That's all he's going to say. Whoop, boo. Okay, and we're done. Virgo, you're done. Just pay attention. I'm not touching that one. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole made of selenite. Yay. All right, who's next? Libra. Oh, Libra. Yeah. I almost wore my Libra t-shirt today, but I remember what happened last time. Get that out of here. Ah! Ruh-roh raggy. Not bad. Triggered people. Can't avoid people getting triggered. We can only avoid ourselves getting triggered. 2. No whammy, no whammy. Katharine says no whammy. We'll see. All right, Libra, you guys have had this such good readings lately. Share with the rest of us, okay? Libra, March reading. greedy, Libra. You're greedy. No, you're not greedy. I'm kidding. All right, we see an offering. Okay, we see the inner child. We see you choosing love, okay? We see you knowing the power of the inner child and some shift that has happened in your reality or is about to happen very, very quickly where you're putting love first. Some of you are still thinking about this, some of you are still meditating upon this, but some of you have already taken this into account, and now your meditation, your spiritual life practice has been escalating rather aggressively. Glad to hear that. Good job, Libra. Oh, in the physical, this card of happiness, this card of sun, illumination, excellent stuff. The card from the past, moving forward, balancing light and shadow and moving forward. Your chariot, your car, your vehicle, moving forward from the past towards this new ending, new beginning. This new ending, new beginning has unexpected things. Anything can happen. But we don't want to think anything can happen. That is the one thing I'd like to address about this reading, Libra. You want to think that whatever's going to happen, universe, you're doing a great job. I want this or better. When we have the appropriate thought structure, when we have the appropriate mantra and belief structure to live our life by, instead of anything being able to happen and waiting for the unknown, we can kind of fine-tune things to at least be awesome. So make it awesome. If you're going to make it awesome. All right. Anyways, how are people viewing you? What did Alexandra say? People are viewing you as the tree, okay? Leo had this like this. You have this right side up. This is how people are viewing you as you're firing on all cylinders. You're the tree of the Sephiroth to many people right now. So also pay attention to who's pulling on you and who's like, what do I do? What do I do, lady? What do I do, guy? Do I go left or do I go right? It is not your duty to figure that out for them and make, these attachments. Anyways, moving on. Hopes or fears. Obviously not a fear. This is obviously a hope. You hope to celebrate, and it looks like you already are. Moving along, okay, you building something. You building a new career, building a new house, building a new path, but you're wondering what you're building. Okay, this is one of these areas where the two cards are connected. So you're wondering, what do I do next? Alexander, what do I do next? What do you want to do? This is a fun time. When you're in this state of not being stuck. I mean, this isn't the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is they know what they want to do, but they can't decide whether to go left or go right. You're in this time of, I don't know what to do. But this is a glorious time because now you can allow whatever to flourish. You can allow whatever to be the fruit of the labor. What is on the tree? What is the fruit that you're plucking off of the tree by April? Okay, or, maybe a little bit later, but there's this decision that's being made, and this is a beautiful time. This is when you really communicate with who? What do we talk about? This isn't the first time they've been card number one. Here we are again, my family. This is Zodiac family of having this inner child. What does your inner child want to do? I promise you that whatever your inner child wants to do, Libra, it will choose the best timeline. There will be success and there will be excellence if you stay in this vibration of love with this inner child and put them first. The inner child always knows, and as I always say, is at least a minimum of 7 times more productive. So we see you having this new beginning, heading towards victory, and being some form of some counselor in the future, at least your own counselor. But maybe that's what you're deciding right now. I want to help people. I don't know how to help people. Or there's something I want to learn to be able to help people, and I am helping people, but there's something that might feel like it's missing. But this literally says new beginning, heading towards victory, and then this card of the counselor. This card of, helping others get to the state that you're at, helping people have the realizations that you've had, and being your own guru. So as you're waiting for this offering from God, this offering from Spirit, what do I do? Alexander, so-and-so, what do I do? How do I do it? It's right there. Inner child and you being this guiding force, just pay attention. How many people are contacting you and looking for help? Just pay attention during this month. Because I'm not saying this is definitely what you want to do is help people, but it seems like it's a very high candidate on the list. Libra, how dare you always have the good readings? On to Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm expecting a good one. There's been some shenanigans lately. I don't want to see it. I'm manifesting a good one. Let's co-create. We're going to kumbaya the God of this one, okay? All right. Maybe I shouldn't knock the deck. Maybe I should leave that Libra juju in there. I'm kidding. I'm going to knock the deck. Libra's like, don't do it. We don't like Scorpio. Yes, you do. Scorpio. I'm a lot of Scorpio. Do you not like me? They're like, you don't want to hear that answer. We have a good time here. But I do. I want a good one. Let's go, Scorpio. Let's go. Right. Moving on. There we are. Almost. Almost. There we are. Come on, Scorpio, come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Tourette syndrome. I'm just going to start swearing. Okay. Scorpio. I'm sorry. I'm not mad at you. He's not mad. He's just slightly disappointed. Isn't that worse? I'm back. I'm back. No. Come on. Who is this person? What? But they're cool, Alexander. Cool as a warm bucket of pee on a summer's day, maybe. Anyways, we're moving on now. We do not judge the people that prefer the brown ray. We just, I don't know. I like the teal, the purple, the pink, and the magenta. I'm old-fashioned. I like a lot of color in my day. I love you so much, Scorpio. I'm just teasing. I got to make it light. I got to make it airy, and I got to make it fairy. I'm doing the best I can here, okay? I don't know who this person is, but I don't like them. Your inner child is at the bottom of the deck. Your inner child should be where? Right here, okay? But you know that whoever this person is, you can't have your inner child in the suit when they're around, can you? But yes, you can. If they don't like it, we're going to keep it classy. We're going to keep it classy here at Galactic Tarot. You're moving forward, but you're looking backwards. You're looking backwards at this love situation, this old soulmate, this old twin flame. My twin flame, I saw fireworks. Emotionally, you're an angelic. You're a high angelic. So what the heck is this person doing in the month? What the heck is this person doing in the month, Scorpio? Okay? This person likes drama. Okay? Flush the turd. No, so just kidding. No. But seriously, though. Okay? At least you're making the decision now. You're noticing that something's awry. You're noticing that something's going on with whoever this person is, whether they're a family member, a lover, or somebody at work. He's throwing the cards today. Anyways, mind, body, spirit. Okay? And there's the tree. So things are expanding. Things are growing. You're coming up with this decision. You've been making this decision. This hasn't, like I said, this isn't the Two of Swords. It isn't at the point of stagnation. But it is at this point that you've noticed that something is awry with a certain person, a certain place, a certain thing, and you know that it's not serving you. So it's just really some time. But instead of, like I said, not paying attention to the thing, like I was saying in the Leo reading, and really just doing this when the time is right, and we're seeing that maybe the time isn't right this very present moment, but there are thought processes and structures that you need to go through to come to this decision to say, does this person want the best for you? Okay? Does this person want to see you thrive, or does this person want to control and manipulate? Because I see this card as others are viewing you. Others are viewing you as energy being returned to yourself, or you're in the process of, do I want this energy back? Do I take this energy back from this person who is manipulating me and trying to control me? Hopes or fears? No one would ever hope for the Eight of Swords. It's probably one of the worst cards in the tarot, so this is obviously a fear. Fear of being controlled, fear of being manipulated. This is you, Scorpio. This is you. You're fixed water. If anybody's the high priestess in a zodiac sign, it's Scorpio itself. Maybe Pisces. Maybe a bunch of the signs. Anyways, we love the high priestess. This is you. Whether you're a guy or whether you're a girl watching this, what is going on here? We're going to go on a picnic. What? You're going to go on a picnic? No. No. You don't go on a picnic with that person. I mean, you can. You deserve better. We're just going to go ahead and you deserve better. Okay. So, crying over spilled milk. There's no need to cry over spilled milk. There was obviously some sort of learning experience here because, the devil card's connected to the lover's card. So this can be a past life situation that you're resolving. And when I look towards the end, I see the wheel. Good stuff. Like I told you, it's getting better. I see you heading towards victory. And once again, we have the counselor at the end. 2 readings in a row. How many times do we do these readings? And I tell you guys that like 2 months, it's almost like the same thing. We got the same cards in the same positions where this is not really mathematically sound. So we see that the wheel, this has to do with the wheel. This has to do with stopping the wheel and healing something from a past lifetime. You're heading towards victory in this future timeline, whether this is representing April or just the end of March. And you're your own counselor. So this is something that was necessary for you to go through to realize what you want. Know that you want the best. And this is like I said, this card represents the past, moving forward, but looking back on the past. Lovers down on its side. Lovers down on its side. This is the same card. Let's do some math. So that's a 6 in Roman numerals. That's a 15 in Roman numerals. 6. Okay, 6, the pregnant woman. All right, so I might be drawing that backwards, but the 6 is the pregnant woman. Now we have 15. 1 plus 5. What's 1 plus 5? It's 6. So this is the same card in 2 different aspects. So this card down on its side, representing a past lifetime, this person, whoever the heck you're dealing with, this is something that you wanted to do in this lifetime. So be grateful that it's happened. But it's like, it's like I said, can we get a positive reading here today for this sign? Because, as this was happening with other zodiac signs about 6 months ago, now I'm seeing this reoccurring theme where it's like, what the heck? What the heck? I freaking love you guys too much to see this crap going on. Either way, it looks like you're situating it all. And you're at least making the decision and knowing that this isn't serving you anymore, but you're figuring out how to take the best course of action. And I do not see that course of action. I know that is manifesting. I know that is blossoming now. And I'm glad to see you making this decision because next month or 15 days from now when we do the romance spreads, I would really love to see this stuff not on my table. I'm going to be real with you. Either way, I love you guys. I'm here for you. I'm supporting you. But something's not serving you. What's at the bottom again? Oh yeah, that's right. I put it face down because I almost didn't want to see it anymore. We need the inner child in this. This is you. These are like 2 of the best cards you can get. This is inner child, and this is this spiritual goddess form, whether you're a guy or a gal watching this. Here's my quest for you. If your mission, if you choose to accept it, Scorpio, get your inner child in the suit. Be in your most excited, most happy state. Once you figured out who the turd is, the person that likes drama, get that inner child in the suit. Go around them, be around them, and see if they get triggered by your inner child. That is all. That's your answer. That's your answer. Be in a happy mood and see if they're not. If the person wants the best for you, that's not even the case. And you deserve better. All of you, all the signs, you all deserve the best. You all deserve better than you could ever know. But this is not better. This isn't even good. This isn't even decent. It's the devil card. So, Sagittarius, please save me from that last reading. No, it wasn't that bad. You're doing good things. Good things are going on. Good things are going on. Just, locate the turd. That's all. Sometimes you smell something. And then you realize it's at the bottom of your shoe. Sagittarius, left, right, and centaur. So corny, but I love it. That's my new joke. Left, right, and centaur. Because it's a centaur. Why am I explaining it? It's just so stupid. Water. Yeah, I get a quick dance. Quick dance for Scorpio. We're breaking that up. We're just We're moving it along. Okay, all right, now we're ready. We're ready. Come on, Sag. Sagittarius. Oh, it does that every time. There's like a ringing sound when I put the cards down. I was like, did that really just happen? Okay. Sagittarius March reading. I don't know if that was my silver cup moving around or what, or just some sort of acoustics in the room. Ding! I'm like, what the heck? Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Moving on. Anything can happen, but not really. Marriage of the masculine and the feminine. And then we get this earth goddess down on her side. Something's being healed, Sagittarius. Something's being healed, my Sag family, okay? Let's take a look through the spiritual window. When we look at the energetic card, I'm like really focusing on the window. So this card can represent money worries, but I'm not getting that's what it is. My focus is very much so on the window. And like, you know, it's like almost like we're inside the church. And this is outside the church, so to speak. You know, because like we're looking at this wall with the stained glass window, and this like looks like a church. So I'm like seeing this connection between the two of this marriage of the masculine and the feminine. And then it's saying to look through the spiritual window, look through the spiritual window at this moon. So sorry. This stuff's just coming through hot. I get these shaman burps. I don't edit this out. We do this live. We're lit. Anyways, moving on. The moon. Something needs to be transpired and dissolved or starting to be transmuted during this full moon spectrum. During this time of the new moon, full moon, something needs to be dissolved and transmuted in regards to this goddess. She was punished in the past for not doing anything wrong. That can't happen anymore. Okay? So we see this card in the past location that represents soul retrieval. All right? So this is about something being returned to you. Why? Because when this is returned, this is how we get this harvest of love, this amount of abundance, this amount of epicness and epic nature, Sagittarius. I love to see this. Something is healing from a past lifetime. Something is healing from a past timeline. And by lifetime, I mean lifetimes. It's almost like the snowball that caused the avalanche, the snowball that started it in the first place, and all the layers of the onion are being healed right now. Or at least that opportunity has arisen. And a lot of this has taken place from her aspect and the trauma that she went through. And by when I say she, I mean really this terminology of this word of witch. This can be a guy or a gal, you know, whether you're like, well, I'm not a witch, I'm a warlock, whatever, bro. We don't need more labels, we need less. Anyways, just looking at things of people, this is the person that was punished when they didn't do anything wrong. This is the person that was punished for protecting books or dancing or collecting herbs or just being epic. Because, you know, this is the stuff that took place. So anyways, moving towards your most epic, awesome, abundant self, okay? Others are seeing you have to make this decision. This is something that you know you need to do. This is something that you know you've been healing. This is something that you know that, you know, either you had a dream or you had a past life regression. This is something that you know took place. So if you know that this took place, then please put it into the state of dissolving or transmuting in whatever time frame makes sense to your brain. Can you do it like this? You can do it like that. Yes, you can. But for some people, they can't just do it like that. So start it during the new moon and let it manifest by the full moon, or start it during the new moon and have it manifest by 2 full moons from now. But either way, the process needs to be started. And when you start a process of transmutation, it has to be finished. So start the process, okay? So it shows hopes or fears. The hope is having this fire. The hope is having this ability to start this, or having the money to pay somebody to help you with it, or whatever the heck it is. this just either one way or another is part of your journey. And this is something that you're doing because we're seeing this journey taking place and the worst is over. But once again, here's this card again, moving forward while looking backwards. So as we see this person moving forward but looking backwards, what you're looking back upon is, well, this happened last time. This is what happened last time. Just because it happened last time doesn't mean it's going to happen this time. The only way you can say, well, this happened last time and then it happens is if the belief structure is so strong that you say, every time I do this, this happens. Then yes, that is the case. Okay? Your cosmic card is the timelines. Choosing the best and most appropriate timeline. The best and appropriate timeline is you in your full power, in your full structure, having all aspects, having all archetypes as one. Having inner child in the suit, okay? But once again, it's this marriage. And this is not a marriage of, wedding bells. This is a marriage of where is she? How does she feel? Does she feel betrayed? Okay? It needs to transmute. We need to at least start this transmutation process. And if you're not wondering what I mean by transmutation process, I'm just talking about dissolving, starting the dissolving process, okay? So we see this card represent these thought structures, being in a certain manner where sometimes they're not fun, okay? And I know a lot of you guys have been dealing with this, but now we're seeing an offering. We're seeing this offering from the original creator of your soul. We're seeing this offering from God, your guardian angels, from spirit. Look at how epic the offering is. Okay, you're being handed a cup. You're like, well, that looks like a regular cup, Alexander. I'm like, but did you look at it? Well, would you just look at that? Well, would you look at that? It's a cup flowing over. It came with its very own dove and its little like hoo-ha ditty with a ding-dong dabber. Okay, so yeah, it's not your everyday cup. They don't give those out for free, bro, okay? So, instead of believing anything can happen, and what about what happened last time or whatever's taking place, just tell yourself, okay, because we got all these cards that represent the past. Just tell yourself that this is transmuting and whatever took place is dissolving this time, in this moment, and whatever your belief structure is of time and place, of how fast it's going to be, start the process. Start the process. The moon will be fully dark soon. Research when the new moon is and get her done. Get it done, Sagittarius. Freaking love you. Yes, Cancer has been read. We will be posting the timestamp, so you can just wait till I'm done, and you can fast forward to whenever. You can fast forward to question marks. But the timestamps will be up later, whoever was just asking that question. But yes, Sagittarius is done. We are on to Capricorn. Get her done, Sag. Look at you. You're like horse body, like centaur, like just bow and arrow. Like you're winning. Like in the grand scheme of like epic coolness factor, Sagittarius, you already won. You're like this like mystical creature. It's like, what did you get, Steve? I got a fish. What did you get? I got a lady holding a scale. What did you get? I got like some crazy centaur being with a bow and arrow. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, let's be real here. Okay, moving on. No offense to any of the other signs. I'm just saying, Sagittarius, like, that's some mystical shies right there, all right? Speaking of mystical shies, we're on to Capricorn, which, some believe is a goat, but it's actually like a mermaid goat. More mystical stuff. I think the Mazzaroth, the wheel, saved all this mystical stuff for the end of the wheel. Either way, epic stuff. All of you are epic. Love you all. Thank you for watching. Smash the like button and hit the bell notification to be alerted when I go live. Woo! These readings are making me hot today. I'm going to be real with you. I'm just like, he's just sweating. What is that? I think I had some shungite on my face from last night. Wait a minute. Why do you put shungite on your face? That's a video for another time. Who just said that? Somebody just wrote, Katharine. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Shungai. Yes. Yes, maybe it is. Come on, Capricorn. Oh, oh. I don't end a reading on a sword often, but when I do, it's that one. Unlimited bow. Sorry. Sorry that I'm not sorry whatsoever. Moving on. Okay, you're on a journey. You're on a journey towards becoming your most magical self, or maybe wanting to be a cook or do something with food. That guy can be a cook or a carpenter. Something you want to do with wood. I think it's more about the magician himself and this person and their magical nature when I look at this. And what a time to be alive. We see this emotional inner child incorporated and in the suit. Capricorn, I love to see this. I love to see this. So, physical card, the decisions you make, okay? So when the inner child's in the suit and we're feeling great and we're feeling happy, just make sure that you say the right things and do the right things, because sometimes us old souls can say something that we think is just in the moment and think just lasts for a quick second. But actually, this can really affect somebody. Sometimes people like you and myself, we say something to somebody and they think about it for years. They might see you 10 years from now and still reprocess that moment. So with all of your power and all of your energy, Capricorn, use it wisely. Looking back at the past, we see that you had a pretty sharp tongue. You would just kind of, say that one thing and you'd walk off like, I won the argument. Don't I feel great? But do you really? Let's talk about it, Capricorn. Do you really? You won that argument, but you can feel that person pulling on you. You can feel that person sending you energy from this unresolved thing. So what time is it? It's 1/2 green adventuring, and it says it's time for a new beginning, where you just pause for just one moment. I'm not asking you not to speak. I'm just asking you to take a brief quarter of a second longer before you speak and say this thing. And you make the appropriate decision, because this is the only card that represents a choice in the tarot. So there are choices. And spirit is, just as I think, who was it? Was it Virgo who was being tested? Somebody was being tested. I don't know. These all just kind of blurred together for me. I'm not really in my body, if you haven't noticed yet. That's why I act like such a wacko. Anyways, new beginning, you standing still, but just not forever, just for a quick moment, okay? I'm seeing this test. Once again, I'm seeing a test because when we look ahead, we see this harvest. You reap what you sow, connected to the decision that you make. I'm going to skip the hopes and fears. We'll go back to it. But now I get to the card. I get to what's really taking place. Don't spin the wheel, okay? The wheel has stopped. This card keeps being in the same exact position right here. Moving forward while looking backwards. So with this reap what you sow, it's like you're growing a garden. Are you growing a garden of love, or are you going to grow a garden of something else? Because I'm not even going to say those words. It's epic, Capricorn. It's epic, okay? Hopes and fears. Hoping to be more nurturing. If you're hoping to be more nurturing, then you're going to present yourself with a test. Spirit's going to present you with a test. Spirit's going to present you with the test of you want to be more nurturing, you want to be more loving. So let's see. Let's see if you did what you did last time. Let's have somebody try to affect your ego or see if your ego comes out. What are we going to do? Are we stacking Dharma or Karma this month? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments there, Capricorn. Are we stacking love? Or are we stacking something else? Okay? It's a celebration. It's Charlie here. Charlie Murphy. He'll be back. Quick intermission. All right, anyways, all right, so we're back. All right, we see this celebration in the cosmic location. So I think you're going to do it right. I think you're going to do it right, or you're not, because here's the Justice card. If you, here's the thing. With people of our age, with people of our soul awareness, with people in our level of wisdom, it's not tooth for a tooth. It's tooth for 4 teeth. It's tooth for 100 teeth. So just remember that. When you know better, okay, You need to make the appropriate decision. I see this card that represents completion. I see this card that represents completion because of what you're hoping. You're hoping for the best. Yes, you are. You're hoping for the most nurturing. You're hoping for unconditional love, which you already have, which you've already achieved, but you just need to prove it to yourself and prove it through the tests that are taking place. And the truth shall set you free. Okay? Boom. That's good stuff. Bottom of the deck and last card. A lot of ace. 4 aces. Moving on. Aquarius. Capricorn, that's good stuff. I'll be honest with you. Good stuff. I'm so proud of you guys. If I started crying. Okay. Anybody know what movie that is? What movie? 4 aces. You get a free 1-card reading if you can tell me what movie that's from in the next 30 seconds. Ten seconds. He's wanting to dance. Time's up. You Googled it. It's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. No 1-card reading. Pet Detective Candy! What up? Haven't seen you in a bit. Speaking of being your own guru, what up, fam? All right. Don't distract you. Distract me from clearing the deck. She's like, I didn't do anything. I'm here. I'm awesome. Oh, yeah. It's the Billy the Kid scene. Wait, hold on. It's my favorite line in the movie. Wait, hold on. I want to get it right. What you win, I keep. What I win, I keep. Oh, it's a classic. It's a classic. Aquarius. Aquarius is winning. You get your own, 3,000-year segment. That's pretty awesome. Oh, what is that? Oh, God, we're going to put that back right there yonder. Aquarius. Oh my God. Whoo! What is it with the ace ending every freaking reading? Okay. Wow. All right. Yeah, just wow. Aquarius, this is fantastic. All right, there she is. There's our favorite little goddess. She used to wear black, but now she's been wearing a lot more teal. As she likes to heal, she's wearing more teal. You know what I mean? You're wearing that color out there, family. All right, anyways. Higher selves, spirit guides, other dimensional versions, and then this card representing spilled milk and crying over it. But this no longer happening, okay? So something has been listened to, Aquarius. Something has been listened to from spirit, okay? Because I see that whatever was going on before is very done. You're heading towards victory. You're heading towards spiritual, energetic, and physical victory, which you're already at, mind you. By heading towards it, I mean you're there. You're welcome. All right, we're having a parade. Anyways, the physical card being the Ace of Wands, pretty epic, magical nature, epic proportions, and like I said, the parade, the celebration. You've already started celebrating, but some of you don't realize it yet. So Aquarius, chop, chop, start celebrating, okay? Because here we go again with this, like I said, some of you don't realize it. Some of you don't realize how epic. Once again, we're getting this angel card coming up. We're getting this angel fire. This is taking place across all of humanity, especially you guys, you, me, all of us watching this right now. We are the ones that escalate this 100th monkey effect. And we are the ones that spread this fire around the planet. We are the ones that cast this web of love and ascension out. Okay? You got both cards that represent celebration, Aquarius. Okay? Like I said, it's your age. Okay? This is what we're entering into. This is this sign that represents air, but still, what are they doing? They're pouring out the water picture. You know, there's this line. There's this line. Yeah, we're not even going to say the line. We're going to move along. This is too epic right now. Hopes and fears. Hoping and or fearing that something is going to move too quickly. Something is going to happen too quickly. Or hoping that it will happen faster. Just trust. There's no fear to be had here, baby. Okay? Moving on. Okay? The balancing act. The justice. This card, right here where the high priestess is, we have in this other reading, we have this justice card. This card is connected. This is the same. Once again, just like I showed you the devil card being 15 and 1 plus 5 being 6, and the lover's card being the card number 6, the Roman numeral 6. What's the high priestess? The high priestess has the 2 on top. What's X1? X1's 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. So this card is connected to the high priestess. We see this masculine form of this high priestess. We still have the pillars. We still have the veil, being able to see beyond the veil. You have balanced. You hold the truth. What is the truth? Oh, does it get better than that? Alexander, one of Alexander's favorite gods. We got that light warrior charging into battle. Why would you need a sword, a mace, or a lance when you can cast balls of fire? Okay? Not to mention all the other elements. But you're a magician. You're a light warrior. This is what you wanted. You're there. It's complete. In your cosmic position, we got the world card. Aquarius, this reading, winning. This is awesome, okay? So it's all complete. It's all complete, just some of you didn't know it yet. So, it's done. You have the high ground, okay? You have the high ground. It's over. That old thing is over. And this hand of abundance, this spiritual abundance, this financial abundance, this whatever this is representing, whether this is representing the hand of God giving you spirit and spiritual power and downloads, or whether this is representing this financial abundance, you're heading towards victory. You got everything. You've got all the celebration cards. You've got all the completion cards. You got aces all over the place. Aquarius, we're moving on to Pisces. This is too good. It's too good. There's no such thing as too good. You see that? That was a test. Did you pass the test? Yes, you did. Can love you guys. All right. Here we go, Pisces. We made it. We made it through the 12 signs once again. Thank you for being with me on this journey. I freaking love you guys. Okay, Pisces, let's end this off on a good note. No pressure. Wow, I made it all the way to Pisces without doing the Bane voice. Okay, Pisces, March reading. Of quartz. Yes. No. I don't want to do this. I told you no pressure, but Pisces, change these cards and make them all good right now. Okay? All right. He doesn't mean to laugh. Who's the turd? Who is the turd? I'm just going to, before I even drop another card, Pisces, I'm going to get real on you right now. When your inner child is in the suit, okay? Who gets triggered by it? Who makes your heart race? Who is upset when you're in your happiest state? When you tell the person, I just want to relax. I had a long day. I'm going to go relax. But they want to bring up, you said this thing the other day and blah, blah. Pay attention to that stuff. Those people are manipulators. Manipulators. It looks better. It looks better. It looks better. It's better. It's better. It's better. It's better. It's better. It's better. Okay. Anyways. The highest highs and the lowest lows. I'm like, it's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad. Anyways, pay attention. Sometimes we got to cut a weight off of our balloon to let the inner child fly. Okay? Just pay attention. That's all. This March, Pisces, you are to pay attention. Oh yeah, happy birthday! Pisces! Happy birthday! This gives you an opportunity. What do you want for your birthday? The absence of the color brown ray, Alexander. It is done. It is done! Okay. So this shows the person standing still with the download. Standing still with the download. Standing still with the fire. Standing still with the knowledge. Both nice in a row. Once again, there's that light warrior. Okay, here's the emotional, here's the physical. You're a light warrior. Okay? You're charging into battle with your magic wand. Okay? In the past, crying over spilled milk. Why crying over spilled milk? There's that inner child again. But guess what? They're in the future. We see this balance. We see this justice. We see you getting what you deserve and getting what is necessary. But what we look at right now, okay, is the inner child down on their side. The inner child saying, what is going on right now? I don't, oh, this person's the worst. I'm going to go hide under the bed. Okay, all right. Let me know when the bad man or woman is gone. Oh, they're still here? Can I have my dinner under the bed, please, Mom? Take my dinner over here. I'm going to be hiding in the closet, okay? Anyways, we see the inner child. We see this all balancing. We see the truth setting you free, okay? And we see that others are seeing this complete during this month. So whatever this is completing. And what did I say? The truth shall set you free. Hoping for the truth, okay? If you know the truth, if you can feel the truth, because guess what? You're Pisces, all right? You're very, very, very intuitive. Why do you need physical validation for the truth that you already know? Everybody always asks Alexander questions, but now Alexander's asking you a question, Pisces. Why do you need physical validation for what you already know in every cell in your body? Moving on. We see this card that represents the marriage of the masculine and the feminine. Oh, we see what you really deserve. Now, once again, what did I show you guys last time? When we had the devil card, we had the lover's card. We're seeing this duality. Once again, we're seeing 15, 1 + 5, 6, and we're seeing the number 6. Okay? So we're seeing that this taking place, and you deserve better than whatever the situation is. Whoever this person is, I don't know, whether it's a family member that you just think you're forced to deal with, or this is actually a love situation, I'm not touching that right now. I'm going to be real with you. All I know is you pay attention, get the inner child in the body, have the inner child in the body, be in your happiest state, and see who wants to trigger that, especially on your birthday. Who's trying to trigger you on your birthday, Pisces? Okay? Choose the appropriate timeline, please. This is the cosmic card. This shows that a timeline shift is coming. Okay? A timeline shift is coming. So please choose the appropriate timeline. The appropriate timeline does not have people that want to fight with you. We're not fighting. We're debating. It's the same thing. Just, just be happy. Be chill. Come to me with love in your cup, or don't come at all. Okay? It's like I tell people sometimes, you don't got to go away mad. Just go away. Okay? All right. Anyways, moving on. The card reading ends off once again with an ace. Does anyone want to do the mathematical odds of how many times out of these 15 cards or so we've had every reading almost end with an ace card? Okay? So this is epic. You have your magic wand. You're already epic. You're already this light warrior. Sometimes certain beings, to have us fully step into our power, have to come into our reality to make us realize that we want better. And as powerful as this person is, this person with this inner child soul pseudo energy inside the suit, now charging into battle. Now charging into battle without seeing race, color, creed, sex, religion, any of those things. That's true power. This person is 7 times more productive than this person on their own could ever be. There's always more that we can do. There's always better. And no matter how good you're manifesting, no matter how good you're expecting, things can turn out better than our human brains could ever expect. I know someone out there is triggered. How dare he call me human? You're human. If you're watching this and you're in a physical suit right now, you're human. You have a very old soul. You're very epic. But sometimes I see some weird, like, people sitting there having a conversation. They're like, these people are all sheep. These people are all this. You're one of them. Moving on. You're a very magical being, Pisces. You're very epic. You're very awesome. And I freaking love you guys, okay? So I freaking love you too much to not call this person out. I love you too much for you to feel stuck. This is not a shackle. Look at how loose the chain is. This is like a shirt. You can pop it off whenever you want. You can take this chain off and walk away from this person whenever you want. But one of the belief structures with this person is you're stuck. You're not. You're absolutely not stuck. And like I said, this card's right here. It's already complete. It's already complete. And the level of magic that you just thought you had before is about to escalate beyond any proportion it was ever at before. Okay? Sometimes we treat people a certain way in the past. And then we ask for somebody to come and treat us the same way to see how we would handle it, to see if we've really healed and transmuted and dissolved this situation. Okay? Have you? Well, that escalated quickly. I gotta call it like I see it. My boy Blue, I gotta call it like I see it. I hear that stuff. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. This is going to be more and more truth and facts firing out of this individual. And if people don't want to hear the truth or my truth or what I believe the truth to be in this present moment, go watch the others. But here at Galactic Tarot, we spits hot fire, okay? CrystalCurrent.com for the most epic energy bracelets you could ever wear on your vessel. And GalacticTarot.com for your own personal reading if you want to punch yourself right into the schedule. If not, I'll see you very soon. I got epic videos planned for you this month. And the longest it'll be is mid-month. We will be doing the romance spreads for each zodiac sign. I love you guys so much. It's all about that integrity. It's all about that fire. It's all about that truth. I hold all the best love and possibilities for all of you. I know you all got this. I know we all got this. We're already done. The 100th monkey effect has already happened. Spread that angel fire around this planet and just be the most powerful version of yourself that you can be. Because that's what assists everybody. That's what assists the children. That's what we came here to do. I love you guys. And I'll see you very soon. Thank you for watching.